Hey YouTube, Kim Brzezlik here, and welcome to my channel. I saw something very interesting today on YouTube, and it was a nut and a bolt that was threaded both left and right-handed. If I can find it, I'll leave a link to that. In other words, you could actually thread the nut on just by jogging it back and forth, because each direction will find a thread. Nuts will thread on end to end and meet in the center, pull out. I've never done single point internal threading before, so obviously we're going to try doing a right hand thread first, and I'm going to do a half 13, and I believe I need to bore a hole to 0.4219 if I'm reading this right. The minor is 0.4056. The tapping drill is a 1764. The decimal of that is 0.4219. So we're going to give it a go. So first off, we'll try for the right hand thread. And first off, we need to drill a hole, bore it out, find an appropriate tool to cut the threads, and this is the material we are going to be working with. There's this right here. So I'm going to bring you along. I also saw something else that was very sweet, and it was an MT2 collet holder, and the guy just had a center drill in there, so every time he needed to do a center hole, he just slid his MT2 collet holder with the center drill in there permanently, I imagine. So if I can get an MT2 collet holder for a reasonable price, we're going to stick one on here with a center drill in it and kind of broaden my horizons. So let's get started on this hole. Okay, we'll try this now. Once again, we are changing the change gears for 13 threads per inch. So we have A, B, C, and D. And what I need is 40 tooth, 65 already in place, 60, and a 30. So I have the 65s already there. I have the other three gears here. Let me pull the screws out of here. Very intimidated by this in the beginning. I also have a couple strips of paper, which are rumored to be around 3/1000ths of an inch thick. So we're going to remove the 20, and we're going to replace it with the 40. We're going to need to do a little wrenching here. And that is the banjo, I guess they call it. 10. And this allows you to move these gear trains in the different configurations. So there's the other 20. Be careful of the keys. And then this 80 needs to come off. Okay, and there's the 80. Now, we're going to go 40 in the A position. A. Let me get that key out a little bit. Okay. There's the 40 in A. The next one is 65 in B, which is already there. And then in C, which is in front of B, is a 60. I don't think I've ever used the 60 before. It doesn't feel like it's ever been in. It's lined up good. Okay, and then the D is going to be the 30. And let's move these out of the way. Get that lined up. There we go. Okay. So, this is the configuration we're looking for. So I'm going to tighten this up a little bit just so it holds itself. And I want to feed this piece of paper in there. And I want to feed the piece of paper in here. And this is supposedly going to give you what you need for engagement. Okay, I hope I'm not in the camera too much out of your way. Okay, and then we want to get Okay. Okay, we do not have engagement. So we will start over, loosening up the banjo and getting these things where we want them. Okay, so okay, that's loose enough there. Now, okay, so let's go about this a little differently this time. Let's engage this one. Engage a short one first. Okay, that looks like what we want. So let's back this one off. Re-engage it onto D. And then we'll do A and B. Okay. I know my hands are in the way here. There's really nothing I can do about it, I don't think. Okay. Okay, I think we might have it this time. Go ahead and give this a little snug. Snug. And let's see what we have. Okay, we have engagement on everything. Man, that thing is really sped things up. Alright, I'm happy with that. I'm going to lay our tools over here to the side. And get the cover back on. I just have it attached here with magnets. And I guess what is next to do is going to be the whole threading thing. So let's see how we can get this arranged for your viewing pleasure. Okay, I think we're set. Okay, here we are rocking out the 70s. I did find a small bore gauge, and that is a Starrett number 831-D, and I am a little large on my hole, not much. I have two more of these gauges. Starrett 829D, and I'm not going to be able to read that one without the optivisor, but it's a much smaller one. Okay, so I do have some capabilities of measuring a bore. And I got a set of these, but I have a feeling these are probably Harbor Freight quality. Actually, that is a see what that measures out at. There's 425, 430, 434. That's about right. Okay. All kinds of capabilities here. Just very little practical use of them. I did find a threading tool, I believe, and I thought I had several, but I do have a lot for external threads. But this is going to work. I need to get in and do change the gear train. I need a 40, 65, 60, and a 30. I have all those. And here's my gear train Christmas tree. So let me get that. Let's get the gears changed and just move on with this. I'm a little apprehensive, you know. Always am when trying to do something I've never done before, I guess. Okay.